Alright, we got the truck all pressure washed. Now, I haven't cleaned the inside yet, or the outside, but we did get it pressure washed. That took about 3 hours, and it came out pretty good. This is what I found out about the truck. This is called a, what the hell is the word for that? Continuous 4x4, I guess. And when I say that, what that means is it's continuously locked up. That means you don't have to come out here and lock it up, that it is already locked up. It's a continuous 4x4 or something like that. It doesn't have the adjustable hubs on it. And if you look at the shifter right here, you can see where it says low, neutral, high, high lock. Alright, so that's pretty much where we're at on that. Now, I don't know if this thing's in, I'm going to put that in neutral right there, but that's what I was told. So when I bought my 3/4 ton, I was told that it ran and drove, and I took some gas with me, and we took a battery, and we hooked it up, and we poured gas in the carburetor, and it all worked. I got the same story on this situation, that this thing, he actually told me that the engine was blueprinted and balanced, and that it's been rebuilt. Now, I don't know about all that, but I do want to show you this. Let me go ahead and pull this out. Let me show you what I found. If you look at the oil, you can see the oil is really clean. It's almost clear. So it's not gunky or smudged up. Let's go ahead and check the tranny fluid and see what that's got. Now, we don't have any water in it, so we're not going to run it for long. I just want to try to start it. Let's see what the tranny fluid looks like. And even the tranny fluid is blood red, so that's looking pretty good. So we're good there. Maybe I ought to go ahead and put some antifreeze in it before we go ahead and try to start it. That might be a good idea. We don't want to crack the block unless it's already cracked. We don't know. Now, I am looking at the timing cover, and I'm looking at the water pump, and I see red silicone all around it. So that means that the timing cover has definitely been off the car. So we don't know. I mean, this thing could have been rebuilt. I'm going to go ahead and take carburetor cleaner. I'm just cleaning the carburetor up. Try to get some of this trash off of it. So we'll go ahead. I got some green antifreeze here. We'll go ahead and mix it up like this. I don't want to run the engine dry. I'm thinking that either they drained the antifreeze out, or it's got a bad radiator, one of the two. So we'll go ahead and put some antifreeze in this. And I notice this cap's pretty nasty. Once again, I'm probably going to end up selling this thing. I'm not going to keep it. And it does sound like there is some water in it. It doesn't sound like it's empty, and it's almost full. Okay, looky there. So, and it does have antifreeze in it. So it is got water in it, so we were wrong. So, get some more in there. So that's actually a good sign that we have antifreeze inside it. So let's go ahead and get the battery hooked up and see if this thing will start. So once again, the claim to fame on this deal is that, whoops, hold on. The claim to fame on this situation is that this thing runs. We're gonna find out. And here's our $12 adapters. I had to buy these, so that's $12 that I've invested in this car already. Here's our first $12 we're investing. So add that to the bill. 12 bucks. Tighten this down. And then of course our negative goes right here. I haven't seen it spark. It didn't spark, so that's a good sign. That means that we got good ground. So we'll get this on here. Now what we're going to do is pour some gas in it and see if it starts. Alright, so I'm going to try to pour it into the bowl right here. And this little orifice tube you see, that is the front bowl of the carburetor. So we're going to try to get that full. And before I actually try to start it, I want to go ahead and turn the engine over and let the fluids build up in the engine. I don't want to just start it up and cold dry start. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, the gauges did move. So we're not going to pump it, we're just going to turn it over and see what happens. And the key will not turn over. Okay. The key won't turn over all the way. See what happens. Alright, so it's not going to start. So that means I got to replace the ignition switch. I'm going to go ahead and check the bottom down here and see what's going on. And when I get this figured out, we'll come back. So as of right now, it's not fucking starting, okay? So let me get up under there. I got to see what the fuck's going on. And this is not how I wanted this to happen. Turn over. I just wanted it to start, okay? That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Let me get the ignition switch figured out and we'll go from there. Well, let the money pit start. I went to see what was wrong with the ignition switch, and it led into pulling the whole steering column out. I have now completely removed the whole steering column of the vehicle. Now, mind you, I only bought this to resell. That's all I wanted to do. I want to get it started, I want to resell it, and try to make a little bit of a profit. But now I'm ending up having to do something to the steering column to make it work. And then I want to show you, look at this fucked up wiring harness that we got right here. I mean, it's just fucked. So we'll have to clean that up and see where that leads us. So I have now removed the steering column out of the vehicle, and we have got to see what is going on with that. Until further notice, that's where we're at on this thing. That's supposed to be a blueprinted, rebuilt, blueprinted, balanced 350 engine. That doesn't look like a blueprinted, balanced 350 fuck-off engine to me. I don't know what it looks like to you, but I guarantee you one thing. There's no fucking way that's blueprinted and balanced. Here's some of the bullshit that I took out of the truck itself. So he's running synthetic 10W30 in it, and there's a brand new gallon, what is that, 1 gallon of automatic tranny fluid. And then here's our steering column. Let me go ahead and show you what our culprit is, and I'll have to probably order one from O'Reilly's, and I won't get it until fucking Tuesday probably, is this thing right here. This is our, if you look right here, when I turn the key, you can see that moves right there, and it goes into this. So what I'm going to do is I'll take this switch off. I'm pretty sure that this switch is bad. I'll go ahead and take that off, and then I will manually hook it back up and then do it by hand and see what's going on. Now if it isn't this here, then it's this here. This little thing right here is what it's going to be. And I can't even turn that key. There it is. So it's going to be this right here. But that doesn't really do nothing. That's all that the key does is move this rod. And if you look, the rod isn't even really pushing up in there. So yeah, we got something going on, and we'll have to go from there. I'm going in the house. It's like 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. And I'm actually tired of fucking with it today. So 76 Chevy. I found out it was a 76 model. It's a 4x4 Scottsdale, half-ton, short bed, and we're going to get it running. I'm just hoping it's going to start. I'm thinking the reason they parked it is because of this fucking ignition switch issue. So hopefully something will happen. Hopefully. Alright, so I was showing you this old switch that it is locked up and it's bad. I went ahead and hooked the other switch up. Now look what I just found. We need to make sure we keep that. We don't want to lose that. That goes to our carburetor. So for right now, I'm just going to put it right there. But the thing is this thing is fucked. It's a fucked up deal. I went ahead and bought another one for 25 bucks. And we're going to go ahead and try to start the car. Now, I haven't put the steering column in yet. I got it in park, and I got the switch hooked up to it. Let's get in the truck, and I'm going to show you what's going on. So if you look down on the floor there, you can see here's our new ignition switch. This is an ignition switch, okay? The other part where you put the key in, that's called a key switch. This is literally the ignition switch. And then, of course, all these wires here, they hook up to your turn signals, flashers, and all that other bullshit. And then this one here is real important. You can see I got it jumped. What that is our neutral safety switch. So this one came out. Well, I'll put that back in there. But the green wire, that's for our backup lights. We don't really give a fuck about that right now. Somebody jerry-rigged that up to do something. We don't know what it was, but the main thing we're worried about is trying this switch out. Now, I went ahead and got it in park, and I found out to put this thing in park, you have to have this shifter in gear. If this shifter isn't in gear, it won't go in park. So if you have this in neutral, then the whole thing's in neutral. So we're going to leave that where it's at. The car is in park, and I'm going to go ahead and see if this thing will start up and see what it does. I went ahead and hooked the battery up, but I haven't tried to start it yet. So let's go ahead and spray a little bit of bullshit in it and see what happens. Alright, so now if you remember correctly, we went ahead and put, we filled up the bowl with gas. So let me get that off. And we went ahead and sprayed our carburetor off as well. So we're just going to go ahead and take our starting fluid. That should be enough, and make sure it's in park. Yes, it is in park. And now we're going to go ahead and turn the engine over and see if this thing starts. Okay, we got another problem that just arose. The throttle cable just came off of our carburetor. We'll go ahead and put that back on. Now that just came off. And then I'll go ahead and put that clip on there that was laying in the engine. We'll go ahead and slide that back on there where it goes. Just like that. And I notice it really turns over nice. The engine is loose and it almost tried to start. Let me get some gas. We're going to pour it in the carburetor and see if we can get this thing running. I'm pretty sure that the carburetor is probably clogged up. You did see me fill this, but right now our main goal is just to try to get it to start. That's all we're trying to do. Okay, so we found out that that was a bad situation. Let's pour a little gas in it. Just a little bit, we don't want to put a lot. Let me turn it over and see what happens. Alright, my personal opinion, I think it'll run. I think our carburetor's fucked. We'll have to take the carburetor off. I got a guy down in Fayette, Utah area that actually rebuilds these. I think I'm going to take the carburetor off. I'm going to send it to him, have him rebuilt it, and then we'll get it back on here and get this thing running. I'm going to pour a little bit more gas in there and see what it does. Okay, I think we know where we stand on this situation. Let's give our buddy Justin a call, see how much this guy's going to charge us to actually rebuild this carburetor, and go from there, because I'd like to get it running before I sell it. I want to make it a selling, running car and see if we can, you know, get something for it. And he's not even answering now, okay? So we're not getting an answer from our buddy Justin that we need to talk to about rebuilding this carburetor. He's not answering the phone. I don't even know if it's ringing. It's probably not even ringing, because I live out here in the middle of fuck off nowhere, and the Wi-Fi sucks out here. I'm actually thinking maybe I should buy an Edelbrock. I don't know. So we're going to find out what we're going to do next, but I want to get this thing running. I know it'll run. I'm probably going to have to drop the gas tank out, clean it, get all that nasty shit. This thing's been parked for like 20 years. We're not going to put a lot of money in it. I just want to get it running and driving so I can sell the son of a bitch and get it out of my fucking hair, trying to make a little bit of a profit. Not $1 million. I'm not a used car sales guy. I don't rip people off. I'm not, you know, Mr. Shyster gonna, you know, put you in the poorhouse. I'm not doing that. I just want to make some money, pay a couple bills, and go down the road. So let me finish this out. We got to clean the steering column off, and you can see the steering column right here. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay, hold on. Yeah, what's going on? Hello? All right, hey, how much does your buddy charge to rebuild this Quadrajet?
He charged me $90.
If I send it down to you in a box, can we get it rebuilt so I could get this thing running?
Yes.
Okay, so was that with the kit and all, or is $90 labor?
I think I bought the kit.
Okay, so I got to buy a kit and then send it to him. $90 plus.
I think the kit was like $30 or something, wasn't it?
I don't know. So $90 kit plus shipping and handling. Got it. Okay, let me call you back, dude. Let me call you back. So now I got to calculate and see if it's going to be cheaper for me to buy a Edelbrock and pop it on there, or possibly even one of them Chinese knockoffs. That might work. I can get one of them Chinese knockoffs, put it on there just to get rid of this fucking thing. On eBay, I think they go for like, what, $80 or something. Get one of those, put it on here. It'd probably be cheaper than rebuilding the Quadrajet for sure. If I had to buy a kit, pay $90, then shipping to Fayette and back. So we're looking at close to $200. So here's our steering column. The switch goes right up in this area here. I'm going to take the neutral safety switch off. I'll clean that out real good, get that all rigged back. And then we're going to go from there. But you can see, if you look right here, you can see the key moving, and that's all the key does. That's it. It's not spring loaded, it's nothing. That's just where the key goes. You got a rod that goes down here, it hooks in, and then that's how that thing works. So let me get this cleaned up. I'm going to clean it all up. I'm going to get it in working order, put it back in the car. I'm going to go ahead and clean the inside of the truck out. We'll get that cleaned out and see where we're at. And when we get the seat out and get all the shit off the floor, we'll see what we're going to do to the floor, because the floor's got rust, people. The floor is rusted.
Bitch, bastard, stupid bastard, 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 bastard, bitch, bastard, bastard, bitch, bastard, bastard, bitch, bastard, bastard, bitch. bastard, bastard, bitch, bastard.